Hey everybody, I'm here today with a driving lesson on pulling over to the side of the road. In this video, I'll be explaining what you should do when you want to pull over to the side of the road, and I'll also be demonstrating myself doing it for you in this video. Now let's get right to it. I'll start off by explaining, and towards the end of the video, I'll be giving you some additional tips for pulling over to the side of the road. When you're driving on a road, you want to pick where you want to pull over. So let's say I was driving on this road and I wanted to pull over up ahead. I would then put my signal on to let the other drivers know that I want to pull over. Then I'm going to pull to the side of the curb once I have checked my mirrors and my blind spots and have ensured that it is safe to do so. I'm going to pull over to the side of the road and I'm going to come to a complete stop. Now it sounds really easy and simple, but there are some other things that you should be doing and taking into account, and I'll go over those with you right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start by driving down the road and I'll pull over and I'll explain what I'm doing. So right now I'm going to pull away from the curb. Let's go ahead. So let's say I'm driving on the road. I want to pull over up ahead. I'm going to put my right turn signal on, check my rear view mirror, check both of my side mirrors, check my blind spot towards my right, ensure that it is safe to do so, pull over close to the curb, apply the brake, and come to a complete stop. Just like that. And it's literally that simple. Now, there are a few things that make this a little bit more complex and difficult. The first thing that I want to say is that you must ensure that it is safe to pull over to the side of the road, okay? So you have to do all of your safety checks. You have to check your blind spot. You have to check your mirrors. You have to make sure that you can actually pull over to the side of the road legally where you are. You have to make sure that it is safe and legal to pull over where you want to pull over. Now, the next thing that I want to say, the next tip, the second tip, is to make sure that you give other drivers a fair warning. You don't want to just put your signal on and pull over right away. Now, I'm on a street where there are no other cars around me, basically, so I didn't have to drive with my signal on for a while. I could pull over rather quickly. But if you're on a congested street, number one, you probably shouldn't pull over if you're on a congested street anyways. Find a side street that is not as congested to pull over. But if you are on a street and there's, let's say, someone driving behind you, even if it's only one car, you want to put your signal on and give that person a good amount of time to understand that you're going to pull over before you actually pull over. You don't want to just put your signal on and pull over to the side of the road and come to a complete halted stop. That's not what you want to do. You want to give the person a fair amount of warning and notice. Now, if you're on a side street like I am, where there's pretty much no other cars around, then you can put your signal on and pull over as soon as you feel that it is safe to do so. But if you're, like I said, if there's another car behind you or in front of you, you want to give them a good amount of notice. Now, the third thing that I want to talk about is pulling over on a flat surface. If you are on a hill, whether it's an uphill or a downhill, you are going to be limited with the amount of space that you can see either in front of you or behind you. And with that being said, it's a really, really, really bad idea to pull over on a hill. You want to pull over on a flat surface. Right now, it's flat in front of me, it's flat behind me. There are no hills on this street. And you also don't want to pull over where there's a curve in the road, simply because you can't see either in front of you or behind you. So you want to make sure that the road is flat and straight. And when you've ensured that the road has no incline or decline and is straight, then you can pull over at that point as long as it is safe and legal to do so. And that's basically it. In this video, I just wanted to sort of show you how to pull over to the side of the road with a quick driving lesson. I've told you how to do it, I've shown you how to do it, and I also gave you a few quick tips to make sure that number one, you're doing so safely, and number two, you're not getting other drivers aggravated or taking them by surprise. You want to make sure that you seem predictable to other drivers. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. What are your tips and your pieces of advice for pulling over to the side of the road? Let me know down below. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.